I'm Poon, the Year 4 student from the Department of Economics and Finance. My research investigates the public and academic perspectives on the use of AI NPC in the gaming industry. In short term, I want to understand how the general public and academic researchers view the role of AI in games, and whether their expectations align. From an entertainment perspective, AI NPCs are often seen as a way to enhance the interactivity and immersion. For example, being integrated to the free titles to create more dynamic gameplay experience. On the research side, AI NPC can serve much broader purposes, such as enable virtual social experiments or testing the policy effectiveness in stimulated environments. The main goal of my project is to compare the attitude and priorities of these two groups and examine whether the researchers and developers are addressing these issues that the player and audience actually care about. This project starts from a pure curiosity. One day, while I was scrolling through the Redbook, a Chinese social media platform, and I came across a poll discussing a research paper titled "The General Agents Interactive: The Simulator of Human Behavior," and it is written by the researchers from the Stanford University and Google Research. The study created a virtual small town populated with AI NPCs in different occupations and observed how they behave over the course of a week. The results was extremely surprising to me, and these AI agents behave almost like a real persons. For example, they fall in love, campaign for election, or even engage in a bribery. That idea really fascinated me, and it made me curious about how both online public and academic scholars were responding to this type of AI behavior. As I start searching, I noticed a clear research gap. There were many different opinions and discussions, but there wasn't a consistent research approach that connected the public sentiments with academic perspectives. That was the moment I decided to conduct this study. I want to understand whether these issues academics care about are actually aligned with the expectation and concern of the general public. In terms of research design, I divided my data source into two groups: academic perspectives gathered from Scopus and Google Scholar, and public perspectives collected from YouTube and Redbook. After gathering these data, I applied sentiment analysis and word frequency analysis to compare the two groups. The results was quite interesting. I found that the academics tend to focus more on the topic such as AI technology, effort, governance, or potential risks, so their tones was generally more cautious or critical. Meanwhile, the general public shows more curiosity or openness, mainly discussing the game experience and innovation potential in the game industry. In terms of the sentiments, academic leans slightly negative to neutral, while the public leans neutral to positive. The biggest challenge I faced was data collection and processing, especially when dealing with Chinese language content. On the Chinese social media, there is a lot of the internet slang and informal expressions. So I have to constantly decide whether to keep those terms and explain them in articles if they appear frequently, or to translate them into English. But translation itself was very tricky, because a direct translation often fails to capture the original meaning or some cultural context. It was really time-consuming, but necessary, since I want to include as many diverse perspectives as possible, not only the English-speaking platform, but also the Chinese one. To manage this issue, I spent a significant amount of time handling the data manually. but to improve the efficiency. I also incorporate with some AI tools to support processing. For example, I use several Chinese-developed AI systems, such as DeepSeek and Doubao, to help build a slang dictionary for data verification. With that, I generate a new filtered dataset with more reliable and accurate language representations. However, I still have manually reviewed every single data point to ensure the accuracy and purpose of the content, even if AI helped a lot. Another challenge was data analysis, because it was my first time working with qualitative analysis software. So I essentially have to teach myself everything from scratch. I spent a lot of time watching the tutorials, testing different methods, and rerunning the model repeatedly. It took much longer than I expected, but the process really strengthened my technical and problem-solving skills. I understand that my paper still has some limitations, but I truly hope this project can provide a research direction or serve as a communication bridge between the game developers and proper gamers.